My dear friend, I have today Mike with me. Mike is expertise in coaching. My passion to coach people and make them 100% successful. And from today, we are going to start our collaboration with Mike. I am maritime expertise, maritime leader. Mike is expertise in coaching and he is leader in coaching. So, my dear friend Mike, welcome. Welcome on board for collaboration, Binay and Mike collaboration. So, Mike, can you tell me what you feel today challenges in leadership?
Yeah, thank you first of all, Binay, for inviting me for this. I'm really excited because we have a very complementary skill set. You're the maritime expert, and as you say, I'm the expert in coaching skills. And why do I do this, Binay? It has a very specific reason, right? So I see a big gap in leadership skill that most leaders are actually not aware of, because most leaders know how to tell. We know how to direct. We know how to tell. We know how to mentor even. Mentoring meaning we share our experience. We know how to advise. We know how to delegate, right? We know how to give guidance, but there's actually a gap there. There's a style that most leaders are not familiar with. And that is a style that is very different. It's based on inquiry. And that means that you actually ask questions first, and then you give advice. And that is so important because that style is the one that is most closely linked to motivation for people to feel heard, to feel cared for, and to stay. So the biggest challenge that I want to share with you, that was your question, is retention, motivation. Leaders don't know how to do that. And a lot of leaders just give. But actually they should ask.
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, this great point that they have to ask. And in asking, they give other possibility to ask also. Because when we have no interaction from both sides, we not get to decision, right? Decision, yes. It means we are listening. One of your show I have seen with Notion that you have spoken about a lot about listening. And I am sure 100% that we should listen 95% and 5% talk, speak. Yes. What do you think about this?
I totally agree. So the share of listening, at least the order is also important. The share is important, what you mentioned. Also the order, listen first, then tell. And the last thing I would like to add here, Binay, if I may, is also the type of listening. I've seen that many leaders, and not with a bad intent, they listen for something. They listen for to say yes or no, to make a judgment. But the kind of listening that a very modern leader does is listening that is open-minded. So you ask a question and you're not just showing up. So what do you mind? And I'm leaning back and I'm wondering right now, what's happening right now? And you can see the judgment in my face. So this is a listen that is open, that is non-judgmental.
Yeah, right. So Mike, you tell me that we have in leadership, about Dr. who has written nice book on leadership, and so many writers they have written. What do you think that this formula in modern life working, or we should use not any formula? We have to just use humanity. I mean, tests of humanity in leadership. What is your opinion about this?
Yeah, I mean, there is no formula with people, and I think we both agree. So everybody is unique. Everybody has their unique challenges, their unique way of exploring, and often we forget that. I've seen many leaders who become successful because of a certain style, then they continue using that style, and they are becoming inflexible. So what I teach leaders is to be flexible too, and to learn when to coach, when to mentor, when to direct, to use a flexible style with people, because that addresses that humanity that you mentioned. Yeah, we can't use the same strokes with everybody. And that is industry agnostic, that's independent. Yeah, we can go any company in the world, people will say, I don't like this place. I left this place because my leader didn't take interest in me as an individual. I don't feel heard here.
Yeah,
and I've seen this across all industries, Binay.
Yeah, also you tell me that, for leaders, I have my own formula, not formula, I mean one definition, that leaders should be loyal, empathetic, ambitious, decisive, energetic, and real. Are you agree with me?
Yes, I think all of those apply. All of those apply. These are, I feel, Binay, all of what you just mentioned are like dials. And depending on the situation and the person you're with, you dial some of them up or down.
Yeah.
So we have to really be flexible in this moment and not lead with what I feel is right in this moment, but tune myself into the other person as well. And that's how I dial it up, and that's how I become effective. Independent of the time of the day of the week, I got to be flexible.
Yeah, like a rubber. Yeah, life is sustain and abstain. Sometimes we have to sustain, sometimes we have to go there. Yeah, and last I would like to ask you whether you think that everyone in this world leader.
So say it again. Say the question again one more time.
You think, what is your opinion that we can say that every and each one in this world are leaders?
Oh, I guess there's a difference between formal leader and informal leader. I think we all have influence on other people, right? And I think it's healthy to accept that, because we are automatically leading the moment we are social. We are impacting our family members, our friends, and the people who we are with, right? And if we are a formal leader even more, then it's even more important, because we're multipliers. We have the people dependent on us. So I would say, yes, we are all leaders. Some of us are formal leaders, then it's even more important how we behave. And I might say that everybody, can I add that everybody, I think, can be a leader, can learn that craft. I think it's learnable, but not everybody will like it, Binay. That's also what I experienced.
You see, I very much like that in your leadership, humanity, in your coaching, humanity. What we are with our like-minded people bringing in this world, in everything humanity, because humanity traits which will take us forward, nothing else. And in your coaching and in your talk, I feel 100% humanity. So my dear friend, thank you very much for your this that you have shared with me great things, because I met plenty of coach, plenty of leaders, but how you are approaching and explaining and clarifying, that is amazing, because I see that in your eye, you have a burning desire to make every and each one leader. So let's start our collaboration, and I'm sure that all our maritime leaders who are feeling that they are leaders, we can polish them, that we can, that we never transform from silver to gold, but gold and diamond always we can polish to shine. So let's together polish our leaders, that they shine and they become 100% people centric. That is a very important, and we will bring this humanity. Yeah.
Binay, can I end with one more thought? Yeah, that's very important.
Sure.
Coaching does not mean being soft. I want to clarify that. Especially in your industry, in maritime business, safety is a very big thing. We cannot give endless freedom. Professional coaching means that you are two things at the same time. You're very direct and you're caring. These are not opposites. And that's what I want to share. So as a coaching leader, you are able to bring these two things together. You can be direct and caring. So, and get the business outcome that you want. Yeah. Thank you, Binay, for giving me this opportunity to share.
Excellent. Thank you, my dear friend. Thank you.